The story began on a quiet suburban street, where manicured lawns and neatly trimmed hedges created the illusion of harmony. Every driveway held the same types of cars, every front porch displayed the same bland welcome mats, and every yard looked like it had been copy-pasted out of a real estate brochure. This was the neighborhood governed by the Homeowners Association, an organization that prided itself on uniformity, order, and control. For years, the HOA had imposed its will with an iron grip. Fences could not be painted without approval. Mailboxes had to be a certain shade of beige. Even flower beds were limited to specific arrangements, carefully documented in the handbook. But the most bizarre rule of all concerned garden statues. According to the bylaws, no resident was allowed to display ornamental statuary of any size, color, or design in their front yards. The reasoning was vague, claiming such objects disrupted the visual cohesion of the community. It seemed absurd to most residents, but they complied. A stone gnome or angel here and there might not have hurt anyone, but those who tried were swiftly fined into submission. For years, this rule sat unchallenged, until one homeowner decided enough was enough. That homeowner was me. I had never been particularly rebellious. I had moved into the neighborhood for the same reasons everyone else did: good schools, quiet streets, and property values that promised to rise. At first, I tolerated the rules, even chuckling when the HOA nitpicked over a neighbor's lawn height. But then came the letter. It wasn't even about me initially. A neighbor down the street had placed a small stone rabbit by her flower bed. Barely visible from the sidewalk, it was harmless. Whimsical even, yet the HOA descended upon her with fines and warnings until she removed it. I watched the entire ordeal unfold, disgusted by the pettiness. That's when the spark was lit. If the HOA wanted to dictate what could or could not stand on my lawn, then perhaps it was time to test just how far their rulebook could be pushed. The idea came to me late one evening as I scrolled through online listings. Among the endless ads for garden decor, one particular item stood out: plastic flamingos, bright pink, absurdly cheerful, and completely tacky in the best possible way. They weren't statues in the traditional sense,